Hi guys, welcome to Broga. Good morning everyone. I hope you're all doing well. So today is Advanced Power Broga. What is it? So basically, I'm assuming that you guys kind of know what you're doing. So you know what a sun salutation is. So I'm not going to go through the nitty-gritty details of like, this is what we do. I'm going to give you little cues along the way, of course, but we're not going to spend as long breaking those down. So we have some real time to try some more challenging movements. So hope that sounds good, everyone. So today we're going to be working towards kind of our end kind of place that we're ending up is more towards our crow. But we're also doing a little bit of planche work today. So we're moving through. So this is going to be a whole body workout. So we're going to have 5 blocks today. We're going to work into our planche sequence. So we're working through our wrist, working on our balance, and eventually leads to like planche, which is a really cool move where you're basically flying your legs off the air, which is awesome. So maybe you get that today, maybe you don't. Next, we're going to come up with our locust block. So we're going to start to open out our shoulders, make sure we're nice and ready, really warming ourselves up. Puppy, that's going to be nice, building more flexibility, but also strength through our shoulders as well. So working that strength, so for our arm balances. Then working lower body, we're kind of coming into our pigeon block. So working our strength, so working the strength of our glute, working it, our thigh, also like strengthening our piriformis as well here and opening at the same time. Then into our Cossacks. So we're going to go into our Cossack sequence, going to go through our Malasana, opening up the hips, but also strengthening at the same time here as well. So finally, ending with crows, making them nice and dynamic. So hope you're down for that. Any injuries, whack them over in the comments so I can give you modifications as we go along. Hey, JP. Oh, I don't know if you can do. You can do this, JP. You've got this. I believe. So let me just zoom my camera down so you can see my mat a little bit better, and then we'll get ourselves started. So bring yourselves to your mat. Awesome. And I want you to come to the top of your mat. Bring your feet together. Toe joints touching, ankle joints slightly apart. Raise the toes nice and wide. Spread them. Place the feet down. Start to lengthen up through the legs. So this one I'm going to fully set yourself up for. So I know we're starting on a good note here. Start to squeeze your calves. By the way, if I haven't introduced myself, my name is Charlotte. So Charlotte Sands. Hey guys, feel free to interact with me in the chat here. Ask questions. Lengthen up through the legs. Draw the pelvis under. Squeeze the abs, reach it all the way up tall through the crown of the head. Shoulders come up to the ears. We roll them down the back. We turn the palms to face forwards. Close off the eyes if that feels comfortable for you as we start to focus on our breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale, side out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale, side out through the mouth. And then this time, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. This time, inhale deep into the belly. Feel it expand. And exhale through the nose. Inhale into the ribs. Feel them move out sideways. Exhale through the nose. Inhale up into the chest. Feel it lift. And exhale through the nose. We bring those 3 together. Inhale into belly, the ribs, the chest, and exhale long through the nose. One more. Inhale into belly, the ribs, the chest, and then exhale long through the nose. Beautiful. I want you to continue these nice deep breaths throughout the entirety of our practice today. So whenever you find yourself starting to like open your mouth, huffing and puffing, take a moment, come back to that breath, close that mouth, breathe in and out through the nose. Without further ado, we'll get ourselves started. So blinking those eyes open, 1 joint test. We all know what this is. We're advanced brogies. We've got this. So we're going to hold for 3 breaths first of all, and then we'll move it quicker to 1 breath. Inhale, hands raised up towards the sky, shoulders away from the ears, palms face. Inhale, lengthen through those fingertips. Exhale, roll the shoulders open. Beautiful. Inhale, Exhale once more. Inhale, can you grow a little bit taller, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, inhaling, and then exhale, hinge at those hips, fold forwards, coming into your forward fold. Feet can stay together or they can be about hip width apart. Beautiful. Inhale, keep finding that length. Exhale, maybe we sink down a little bit deeper. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe the palms are even starting to come flat towards the ground. One more. Inhale, length through the upper body. Exhale, chest towards the shins. And then this time, inhale, lift it up halfway. Draw those shoulders back and together. Squeeze. So coming to our halfway lift. Inhale, imagine a piece of string is on the end of your head, lengthening you out. Exhale, keep retracting your shoulders. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hands are floating all the way at your shins. Beautiful. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, lengthen, and exhale, hands come back down towards the mat. Maybe the palms are flat this time. As always, you can bend the knees as much as you need here. Create belly to thigh contact. 3 more breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folds deeper. Beautiful. Relax the head and neck. Inhale. Exhale once more. Inhale. Wade into the toes. Exhale, lengthen out the backs of the legs maybe. Beautiful. Then inhale, raise the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it back to our Tadasana. So we're going to go one breath at a time this time. Inhale, hands raise up. Exhale, we hinge and fold forwards. Inhale, halfway left, squeeze shoulders. Exhale, hands come down towards the mat. Beautiful. Maybe the hands come underneath the feet. Maybe the fingers are just come underneath the toes. Maybe the toes are all the way to the wrist joints. One breath here. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, fold it deeper, chest towards the shins, relax the head. And then inhale, release the hands, raise them up towards the sky. Exhale, come back to our Tadasana. One more round. Inhale, hands raise up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, halfway left, long spine. Exhale, hands come down or underneath the feet. Inhale, exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, raise the hands all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, come back to our Tadasana. Next up, Vinyasa. So we're going to start to get it moving. Inhale, hands raise up towards the sky. Exhale, we hinge and fold forwards. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, the hands come down towards the mat. Step the left foot back, coming into this nice little lunge. So my knee is stepped over my ankle. We take a few little rocks backwards and forwards. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, roll those shoulders back. Press into that heel. Inhale, squeeze that back leg. Beautiful. Exhale, see if you can sink your hips down a little bit deeper. One more breath here. Inhale, can you find a bit more length through the body? Exhale, can you sink it a little closer towards the mat? Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, palms press down towards the mat. Step the right foot back, coming into our plank. Shoulders step over wrists. We're from the toes. We're advanced brogies. I'm only going to cue toes, but if you need, you can drop your knees down at any point. Beautiful. Keep the core engaged. Nice. We take it forwards an inch, down halfway, elbows wrapping towards the rib cage. We flip over the toes, roll it forwards, pull the hips forwards, lift the chest. Inhale and exhale, take it back into our downward facing dog. Beautiful. So we're in our down dog. Feel free to have a little bit of movement in our first downward facing dog. Maybe you pedal out those feet. Maybe you nod the head yes. Maybe you shake it no. I'm going to just show you, I know we're advanced, but at any point, even if we're advanced, we can take a child's pose. Don't need to walk you through this, but you know it's here. But you can take this whenever you need to. Beautiful. So in that nice little downward facing dog, let's find a little bit of our alignment here. It's always good to have a reminder. Everybody take a bend of your knees. And then, keeping the knees bent, I want you to scoop your hips all the way up long towards the sky. Find a nice little lengthening through the spine. Beautiful. Then exhale. I want you to start to straighten out those legs. Press your heels all the way down towards the mat if you can. Keep the length through the spine. Don't compromise by putting the heels down. Beautiful. One more breath. Inhaling. Exhale. Then inhale. Lift that left leg all the way up towards the sky. Bend the knee. The knee is going to come all the way towards the nose. We're going to step the foot between the hands. Maybe you need to shuffle that foot forward a little bit, and that's totally cool. So we're back into this lunge on the other side. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the body. Exhale, roll shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen through that back heel. Squeeze the leg. Exhale, Release the hips a little bit lower towards the mat. Inhale, can you find a bit more length and opening through the chest? Exhale, can the hips get a little bit deeper? Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, palms come down. Step the left foot back this time. Take it back into that plank. Inhale. Exhale, take it forwards an inch, down halfway. Inhale, we flip over the toes into our upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Hips high, heels are low. Long spine, allow the head and neck to relax. Now focusing a little bit on switching our bottoms on. I want you to make sure your feet are about hip width apart, toes turn in slightly. And I want you to imagine you're tearing the back of your mat apart. So literally, I really want you to imagine there's going to be a big, massive rip in it. So really switch that butt on. Beautiful. Inhale, exhaling. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. Then inhale, raise on the toes, bend the knees, step the right foot forward between the hands, meet it with the left, coming into a fold. Inhale, raise the hands all the way up towards the sky. And exhale, we come back to our Tadasana. We're going to put a few jumps in this time. So those lunges, goodbye. We've got this. Inhale, hands raise up towards the sky. Exhale, we hinge and fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, squeeze shoulders. Exhale, hands come down. I want you to transfer the weight all the way to the hands. And we're going to jump it back into our plank position. Nice. Exhale, we take it forwards and down halfway. Inhale, roll over the toes, up dog. And exhale, take it back through to that nice little downward facing dog. Beautiful. 2 breaths. Inhale, lengthens. Exhale, deepens. Press those heels down towards the mat. Allow the shoulder blades to become nice and broad, so turn the armpits to face each other. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, raise on the toes, bend the knees. Exhale, we're going to jump our feet forwards. I want your hips stacking up over your head as we go forwards, or we can step. Inhale, bend the knees, raise on the toes. Exhale, jump it, step it, float it towards the top of your mat. Good job. Inhale, raise the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, come back to your Tadasana. 2 more. We're just going to speed through these now. Inhale, hands raise up. Exhale, we hinge and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. Jump, step, float back plank. Down, chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, roll over the toes, up dog. And exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, heels low. Spread the shoulders. Wrap around. So that we're wrapping motion around your ribs. So we're wrapping your lats. Beautiful. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale, raising the toes, bend the knees. Exhale, jump step, float it forwards. Nice. Inhale, hands raise up. Exhale, they come back down. Beautiful. Inhale, hands raise up towards the sky. Exhale, we hinge and fall forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Squeeze shoulders. Exhale, hands come down. Jump it back into your plank position. All the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Woo! Vinyasa, you should be feeling warm now. Beautiful. And I want you to spread your fingers nice and wide. Press into the space between the thumb and the first finger. Really start to switch on the shoulders. So the same way we do our butt, we're now doing with our shoulders. Weight travels back towards the heels still. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Then from here, we're going to go into our first block. Drop the knees down towards the mat. We're taking it into a tabletop. So over here, first of all, we're going to work on this nice little rotation of the shoulders that we're going to need for our planche. So we've all got this. You can do this with me. It's not too complicated. But we come into some of the later demos, I'm going to be doing it with you. So I'm going to be showing it first of all. So come down to this nice little tabletop position, shoulders set over wrists. Only difference this time is my fingertips are going to turn out towards the side. So I want you to spread your fingers nice and wide, thumbs face forward. I want you to dome through your upper back. So imagine there's a candle underneath your chest. Core stays engaged. Knees are down first of all, just so we kind of get this nice little feeling and we're gently warming up our wrists. Lean it as far forward as you can at the moment. So lean the weight into the thumbs. Keep doming through that back, so don't let it all collapse. Beautiful. We're holding for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Give a little roll out of the wrist. Beautiful. We're going to come back to that once more. We're going to take it even further this time. Nice. Beautiful. So placing the hands down. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Thumbs face forward. Dome through the upper back. Core engaged. Beautiful. Start to lean the weight forwards into the thumbs. See if you can lean it further this time. Grip the floor like a little bit of an angry cat as well. It gives you a little bit of engagement. Dome through the back. Keep leaning. Can you lean it further? Beautiful. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back. Roll out the wrists. Woo. Nice. So that was our first step. Next step is going to be lifting knees. Again, you're still coming with me for this one. So it's nice and simple. Get yourself set up. If that felt okay for you, you're going to try this progression. Fingers turn out towards the side still. Thumbs face forwards. Get yourself set up. If it felt okay, we're extending out our legs all the way out long so the knees are lifted. Squeeze the core. We're in this nice little plank position. We're going to start to lean that weight forwards. Nice. We're holding for 5. For 4, can you lean it forwards further? Bring those shoulders forwards for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Take it through into this nice little kneeling. Give the wrists a nice little circle. Maybe the hands come together. We take a few circles one way. Maybe we take them other. Maybe we take it back and forward. Whatever you need to do to roll out those wrists. Beautiful. Then this time, more progressions. You still got this. You're coming with me. Hands come down towards the mat. You can be sticking with what we started before. If that felt like enough, or maybe we're taking it even further. Hands come down. Shoulders stacked over wrist, dome through the upper back, spread fingers wide. Beautiful. Lengthen out that legs. If that's to lean the weight forwards, knees up, then maybe we lift that right leg up. We're holding for 5. For 4, can you lean it forward further? 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. This time straight away, left leg lifts. Holding for 5. Can you lean forward further? For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee down. Drop bottoms and heels. Give a little circle out of the wrist. Whatever you need to do is totally cool. Lovely. How are we feeling, guys? Feel free again. Ask questions. Interact on that nice little live chat there. Wrist feeling okay? Beautiful. Right. So we've got, this is our nice little warm-up that we've done here. So we're going to take it into a bit more progression. So we're actually moving towards that plank position. This one, I want you to just look over at your screen first of all, so you can see where we're going with this, because we're going to have options. So I'm going to rotate a little bit further. So I'm going to rotate it so my wrists are all the way facing forwards. My fingers are facing backwards. From here, we're going to have a few options. I'm going to bring my body forwards, lean it down. My elbows are going to be traveling inwards. This could be enough. I could be on my knees. Maybe I lengthen out my legs. Maybe I lift one leg. Maybe I lift both. Ooh. And that's where we're going with it. Don't worry. Don't be intimidated. It's fine. So just give it a go. On the mat, hands back down. Fingertips turn in towards you. Heel of the hand away from you. You've got this. Tuck those elbows right in. The further that you can get them in, so really squeeze them into the chest, actively engaging. Nice. Start to lean, knees can be down first of all. Start to lean that weight forward, so traveling that weight onto your elbows, all the way onto the elbows. I want you to be light through that bottom half. Nice. Then from here, lift those knees away from the mat. Knees are lifted. You've got this. At the same time, I want you to start to squeeze your legs, squeeze your butt. Beautiful. We need to switch that on. We need to use our lower body as well. Beautiful. Maybe if you feel okay here, you lift that right leg up. Maybe try lifting the left leg up. Maybe both float away from the mat. We find that float. If we're doing that, we need to squeeze everything. So we're pushing the ground away. Those elbows are in. I'm diving through my upper back. I'm squeezing my butt, lifting my legs. I'm squeezing my calves. We're holding for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Take it into a child's pose. A well-deserved little child's pose here. Head comes down towards the mat, arms extend all the way out long. Beautiful. Nice. See, you've got this, guys. Take another breath. Inhale, exhale. Then we're going to take it all the way down into our belly. So that was our planche block. So this is what we're working towards. We're going to do the same circuit every single week for the next month. So by the end of the month, we're all going to be doing that planche, or as we know in yoga, it's also called peacock pose, so Malasana. But to build up a little bit of strength, let's come down onto our bellies. Again, we're doing this all together. I want you to bring your forehead down towards the mat. Lengthen the arms all the way out long behind you. Bring the feet together. Nice. Then from here, on the inhale, I want you to lift your chest away from the mat. Lift the arms away. Beautiful. Keep the feet down first of all. We're going to go feet down, first one. We're going to be here for 5. Can you lift up a little bit taller? Exhale, reach it back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Right ear comes down towards the mat. Relax the shoulders. Maybe wiggle the hips. Beautiful. So we're still building the strength for this nice little planche. Head comes down towards the mat. This time the feet are going to lift. So this is this engagement through the bottom half that I was talking about. Beautiful. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. Then inhale, lift the chest, reach the arms back, legs lift. Nice. I'm pressing my pelvis down. Inhale, can I lift my arms and my legs a little higher? Exhale, squeeze it. Inhale for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Left ear comes down towards the mat. Give the shoulders a little bit of the hips a little bit of a wiggle. Nice. Going to get some active engagement through the upper body a bit more now. So from here, again, you're following along with me. It is simple enough. Rather than the arms being behind, the arms are going to come all the way out long in front of you. One thing I want you to do though, so I will explain first of all, we're just going to be lifting arms and legs. I want you to keep your head nice and neutral, looking down towards your mat. I'm going to be super clear with my words, so do not worry. Beautiful. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. So same deal, just arms all the way out in front, thumbs facing up towards the sky. Then inhale, lift the arms and lift the legs. We're reaching it all the way up long. We're holding for 5, for 4. Can you lift higher for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms down towards the mat. Beautiful. Give the hips a nice little shake. Take a little look over at your screen. I'm just going to demo the next one because I don't want you guys craning your neck towards the screen whilst we're doing it. Same deal. My thumbs are going to be facing upwards. So like this. Beautiful. And then this time, I'm going to be lifting myself up. And what I'm going to be doing here is, on each inhale, I'm going to be lifting up my chest, bringing my shoulders back into a cactus. Exhale, reaching it forwards. So I'm going to keep lifted the whole time. We're just going to lift higher each time. So inhale brings it up taller, and exhale brings it down. Cool. Got that? Awesome. We are going to be taking a nice 10 of these dynamics. Beautiful. So get yourself set up, lay on that belly, reach the arms all the way along, shoulders in line with ears, thumbs face upwards. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. Beautiful. First of all, exhale, inhale, lift it up, take a breath. Inhale, reach the arms all the way out into that cactus. Inhaling. Exhale, take it forwards. Inhale, bend the elbows, cactus. Exhale, lengthening for 2. Inhale, reach and open for 3. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, up for 4. Exhale. Inhale, 5, lift it taller, squeeze your shoulders together. Exhale, lengthen up the arms as long as you can. Inhale, squeeze for 6. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, squeeze, open, cactus, 7. Exhale, lengthening. Inhale for 8. Exhale. Inhale, 9, squeeze. Exhale, last one, make it big. Inhale, lift it up, squeeze the shoulders together for 10. Exhale, lengthen it back out, bring it back down. Woo! Bring the arms alongside the body, have a little shake off of the hips, whatever you need to do. Right ear comes down towards the mat as we release the neck, or left, whatever one you prefer this time. Beautiful. Take a breath here. Lovely. Going to go into a nice little stretch to finish off this wonderful little block here. So from the ground, you can do this with me, but feel free to look over if you need to. So that same position as what we had when we were up, that's what I'm going to get, but hands on the floor. So my shoulders are in line with my elbows, so elbows directly in line with those shoulders. My wrists are directly in line with my elbows, so I've created this nice little right angle with my arm. Beautiful. From here, I want you to take a little look over towards your right hand side. I want you to bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Nice, so directly underneath. We're then going to start to press the ground away. Nice, start to lift that left side of your chest away from the mat. The right side, the right shoulder, if we can, stays down. Maybe we start to twist over onto our right hand side. Maybe twist over onto our left hand side, and maybe the right leg starts to lift. Maybe the foot taps down, maybe it doesn't. So what you should be feeling is a nice little stretch across the chest, across the shoulders. So we're releasing. We worked really hard there. So we worked it actively first of all for this release. So it's the opposite of what we were doing to the punch. Everything was hunched in. We're now opening it up and releasing. Beautiful. And we're holding for 2 more breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Maybe you rotate just a little bit more. Keep that shoulder down towards the mat. Don't let it lift. So don't let the left side of the chest lift up. Beautiful. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Take it back through all the way to center. Take a little moment here. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, release. Arms come back out to that nice little cactus position. Elbows in line with shoulders, wrists in line with elbows. Check it, double check it. Otherwise, nothing will happen when we stretch. Nice. Beautiful. This time, take a little look over towards your left-hand side. Lovely. Bring the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Bring your left hand underneath your left shoulder. We've gone over the other side. I'm mirroring. It gets confusing when you're filming. Beautiful. Press the hand in towards the mat. Keep the right shoulder down towards the mat as you peel that shoulder away. So peel the left shoulder away. The head can stay rested down, or it can float a little bit. Maybe we roll onto our right hand side. Maybe we lift the leg up and it taps down. As long as you're feeling a nice little release through the shoulder, that's the point where I want you to come to. So you should feel that nice little stretch across the shoulder cap, across the chest. And we're here for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Inhaling and exhale. Nice. 1 more breath. And then take it back onto your bellies. Beautiful. From here, we need to bring your hands under your shoulders, press it up, take it back into a child's pose for just a moment. So we're 2 blocks down. We've done our planche. We've done our locust. We're going to come into a puppy, a little bit more shoulder releases. So we should be feeling nice and open here already. So we're going to open it up even further and start to get a bit more activation and strength through this opening. So from here, bring it into your tabletop position. Really want you to check this. Your hips are stacked directly over your knees. So we're coming into our puppy block. Beautiful. From this tabletop, we start to walk the hands forwards. Bring them out as long as you can, then bring that chest down towards the mat. The hips stay stacked over the knees. They do not move. Beautiful. Forehead can come down towards the mat. If you want to take it further, you open out the neck and you look forward. So we're in our puppy and we're holding for 5, for 4. Inhale, find a bit more length through the spine. Exhale, sink that chest down towards the mat for 3. Beautiful. Inhale, reach it long, open the shoulders. Exhale, chest sits down. If you need to take the hands a touch wider to achieve this, you can do, just not too far. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 1. And exhale. Staying where we are. All I want you to do is to turn your palms to face together, bring them into a nice little prayer position. Or if your shoulders will allow, turn your palms all the way to face up towards the sky. So we're just changing the rotation and opening of the shoulders. Beautiful. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Staying here. Only thing we're changing is our arms. I want you to hinge at your elbow, either in that prayer position or with the palms facing upwards. I want you to bring your hands towards your shoulder blades. Our forehead is facing down towards the mat for this one, otherwise our hands will not come up overhead. So reaching them back as far as you can. And what I want you to do here, rather than imagining your chest coming down towards the mat, I want you to imagine your armpits traveling down this time. And we're here for 5 breaths. Inhale keeps finding that length. Exhale, this time armpits, imagine them sinking down towards the mat. So finding this nice little stretch. Beautiful. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Staying here still, we're just going to get dynamic with it. So we're going to be moving from those 2 positions. So lengthening out the arms, hinging the elbows, bringing them backwards. You've got this. You're advanced brogies. So I trust that you'll understand what's going on, but I'm going to be doing it with you. Beautiful. So my arms are up overhead. Exhale, going to release them back down towards the mat. Inhale brings them back up towards the shoulder blades for 1. Exhale lengthens them out for 2. Inhale brings them up. Exhale lengthens out the arms down towards the mat for 3. Inhale, bend the elbows, squeeze them towards the shoulder blades. Exhale takes it lengthening for 4. Inhale brings them back towards the shoulders. Exhale, lengthen them out for 5. Inhale, bring them back. Exhale, brings them down for 6. Inhale, brings them back. Exhale, lengthens them out for 7. Inhale, squeeze them back as far as you can towards the shoulders. Exhale, lengthens them out. Inhale, takes them back. Exhale, lengthens out for 9. Inhale, bring them back, squeeze. Last one. Exhale, lengthen out as long as you can. Chest comes down. And inhale, bring it all the way back. Exhale, release the hands back down towards the mat. Drop your bottom towards your heels. Take it back into your child's pose. Take a breath in child's. Beautiful. So you feel a nice little bit more length and opening through the chest here. Maybe your chest is a little closer towards the mat in child's pose here. Nice. So let's get our child's pose really set up nicely before we start this dynamic work here. So bottom is towards the heels. You can either take a wide-legged child or the knees can be a little bit closer. I do not mind. I would suggest wide-legged. It makes it easier to reach the arms out. We get a nice little stretch across the hips as well. Beautiful. So inhale, can you reach those arms forward just a little bit more? Find that length through the body, but don't allow the bottom to sink to come away from the heels. So exhale, press that bum towards the heels. Find that nice stretch and length across the lower back. Beautiful. Inhale, keep finding length. Exhale, sinks it lower. Maybe the knees come out wider. We find a bit more stretch through the hips. Beautiful. So child's pose. We're here. Nice. One more breath. Inhale. And exhaling. We're going to be lifting up arms alternately. So in that child's pose, we're just going to be lifting one hand and the other away from the mat. So we test it one side and then we're going to our reps. Beautiful. So inhale, lift up the right arm away from the mat. Everything else stays where it is. Lift it up as high as you can. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Take it up as high as you can. Turn, twist the body. Keep it down towards the mat. Just the arm moving. Exhale, takes it down. Beautiful. We've got 10 reps of these. So inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, right arm lifts for 8. Exhale, down. Inhale, left arm lifts 7. Exhale, down. Inhale, right arm lifts. Body stays neutral. Exhale, take it down for 6. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, down for 5. Inhale, right arm lifts as high as you can. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, left arm lifts for 3. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, right arm. Exhale, down 2. Last one. Inhale, left arm lifts up. And exhale, takes it down. Take a little breath here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Beautiful. I'm going to be taking some holds now. So things I want you to think about when we take that holds. What I don't want to be seeing, well, I can't see you, but if I were seeing you, what I wouldn't want to be seeing is you twisting the body to lift up the arm. I want you to keep everything nice and neutral and just be moving from the shoulder. So we're strengthening, so through the shoulder blades here. Beautiful. So prepare. Lengthen out those arms. So we're going to be holding for 5 on each side. So right arm first. Inhale, lift that right arm up as high as you can. We're holding for 5. Body stays neutral for 4. Can you lift it higher? For 3, for 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Straight over to the left. Inhale, that left arm lifts. Body stays neutral, so don't twist. For 5, for 4, 3 goes higher. For 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Take a breath in your child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. From your child's pose, if you've taken the knees up quite wide, shuffle those back in, tuck under the toes, press it all the way up into your downward facing dog. You should feel so much space across the back of this down dog now. You should really have to wrap those shoulders round, turn your armpits to face. Beautiful. I want you to find a little bit of engagement through those shoulders first of all to make sure. So press into those hands, press into the space between the thumb and the first finger. Nice. You're comfy in your down dog. So we're 3 blocks down. We've done our planche, we've done our locust, we've done our puppy block. Now we're onto our pigeon push-ups. So, oh, I know, pigeon and push-up. Awesome. So from here, I want you to raise your right leg all the way up towards the sky. So we're taking it into this nice little 3-legged dog. I want you to bend your knee. Nice. The knee is going to come across to your left upper arm. So we're twisting and we're holding for 5, for 4, for 3, 2 and 1, either keeping it here or maybe the leg starts to extend all the way out long to the side of your mat. So just hinging at that knee, holding for 5, for 4, the foot can be down first of all, for 3, 2 and 1, maybe the foot lifts away from the mat. Beautiful. So coming from here to here, for 5, for 4, for 3, 2 and 1. Inhale, send that leg all the way back up towards the sky. Nice. Good job, guys. Beautiful. Bring the foot back down towards the mat. Have a little wiggle of the hips before we take it over to the other side. Beautiful. Inhale, this time the left leg lifts all the way up towards the sky. Lovely. Exhale, the knee's going to bend. We're going to bring it towards the right arm, so bring it across the body. And we're holding, going through the upper back. Knee lifts higher for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Maybe the leg extends. The foot can be down for 5, for 4, for 3, 2 and 1. Maybe that foot lifts away from the mat. Maybe it's just a little millimeter. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2 and 1. Inhale, lift that leg all the way back up towards the sky. Find that length. Exhale, bring it back down towards the mat, coming into our downward facing dog. Beautiful. Woo, they're hard to hold, right? It's hard on our upper body as well as the lower body there. Everything is on. So we're going to work a bit more of our lower body now. Inhale, lift that right leg back up towards the sky. 3-legged dog. Nice. Exhale. This time the knee is going to come towards the right wrist. The ankle is going to come somewhere between the left wrist and the groin, placing it down. So I don't like to say parallel, but parallel towards the short end of the mat. So we're coming into this nice little pigeon pose. So the reason why I don't like to say parallel is it depends on our hip joints. It depends on our knee, whether our shin is parallel to the mat. But somewhere between your wrist and your groin is cool. First things first, really important. No pain or pressure through your knee. Anyone has any knee injuries, this probably isn't one for you. What I want you to do is lay it on your back, find a nice little stretch, crossing over the ankle over here and just drawing it in. Otherwise, if you're coming with us for this nice little strengthening here, I want you to set yourselves up first of all. So we don't want any Barbie splits. So we don't want our bottom sinking back here. I want you to draw your left hip forward, your right hip backwards. Nice. I want you to turn your knee so it faces down towards the mat. Beautiful. Almost so your baby toe faces down as well. I shuffle over so you can see me better. So, going to have options through this. If you want to make this super challenging, we're going to tuck under the toe, lift the knee away from the mat for this. We're going to work through our progressions all together. So you're going to be doing this with me. Bring your fingertips in line with your knee. Inhale, lift through the chest, lengthen. And we're going to be tapping our noses down towards the mat, keeping that length. Light through the fingers, just exhale, we tap the nose down towards the mat. And then inhale, lift it back up for 1. Exhale, nose taps down towards the mat. Inhale, lift it up, squeeze the shoulders together, squeeze the bottom. Exhale, nose taps down for 2. Inhale. Exhale, takes it down for 3. And inhale, lift it all the way up. Exhale, release the toes, take a breath. Nice. If that felt like it is enough, you stay with that fingertips. If you want to take it further, I'm going to be reaching my arms all the way out backwards. So get yourself set up. Maybe that back toe is tucked under. Maybe it isn't. Reach the arms all the way backwards. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, nose comes down towards the mat. Keep that chest nice and open. Inhale, lift it up for 1. Exhale, takes it down. Inhale, lift it up for 2. Squeeze the bottom. Exhale, takes it down. 3. Inhale, reach back as long as you can. Lift that chest. And then exhale, find a little release for a moment. Beautiful. Next level, maybe, probably, you've got this. So, next level, arms are going to come all the way up, long towards our shoulders. My baby fingers are facing forwards, my palms are faced in together. Nice. This time the nose and the fingers are going to tap down towards the mat. So I want those arms to stay in line with the ears the whole time. Keep that length through the body. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, nose and fingers tap down for 1. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, takes it down for 2. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, takes it down for 3. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Exhale, release the hands back down towards the mat. Woo! Bring ourselves onto our elbows for a moment. Release that lower back. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Then lift it back upwards. Hands press down towards the mat. Tuck under that back toe. Lift that leg all the way up towards the sky. Step it back. Coming back to our down dog. Straight into the other side, guys. Inhale, that left leg lifts all the way up towards the sky. Nice. Exhale, that knee is going to come towards the left wrist. Ankle somewhere between the right wrist and the groin. So not necessarily parallel to the short edge of the mat, but parallel to the short edge of the mat. Beautiful. So pigeon on the opposite side this time. Lovely. Again, take a moment to get yourself set up. None of this, please. No, no, no. Right hip draws forwards, left hip draws backwards. Toes pointing down towards the mat, so your knee pointing down towards the mat. If you want to challenge yourself further, we tuck under those toes, we lift that knee away from the mat and pressing into my heels, so I'm super active here. Fingertips come alongside the knee. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Beautiful. We're light through these fingers, so I'm not dumping down into them. I'm finding that length by lifting my chest. Inhale, preparing. Exhale, nose taps down towards the mat for 1. Inhale, lift it back up. You've got this time. Exhale, takes it down for 2. Inhale, lift it back up. Squeeze shoulders together. Last one. Exhale, takes it down for 3. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Squeeze, lift chest. And exhale, take a breath here. Woo. You can untuck the toe for a moment if you want to too. Beautiful. You know what's coming next. You know our progressions. You know where we're going with this. So get yourselves up, either sticking with those fingers or this time arms are reaching out long behind you. Tuck under that toe if that's where we're going. I think you can. Beautiful. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, nose taps down towards the mat. Inhale, lift up, reach back through those fingers. Exhale, nose takes it down for 2. Beautiful. Inhale, lift it back up. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale, nose takes it down for 3. Inhale, lift back up as long as you can. Squeeze your bum. And then exhale, release it. Beautiful. Take a moment. Ooh, breathe. Ooh, these are tough. Last progression. You know what's coming. The arms are going to come all the way up alongside those ears. Yes, yes they are. Tuck under that toe as well. I see you. Nice. Lengthen out that leg. Press into that heel. Fingertips, baby fingers facing down towards the mat. Arms stay in line with the ears the whole time. Long body. Inhale, prepare. Reach long. Exhale, nose and fingertips tap down towards the mat. Inhale, lifts it back up. Exhale, we take it down for 2. Nice. Inhale, squeeze the bottom as you lift it up. Exhale, takes it down for 3. Inhale, lift it up. Last one, reach as long as you can. Squeeze the bottom open. And exhale, releases. Woo! Good job, guys. Nice. Beautiful. And then taking it down onto your elbows, we take a little moment here. Hold, release that nice little lower back here. Then hands gonna come underneath you. Press into those, tuck under the back toes and lift it back up into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're taking a nice little breath in down dog. If you need to take a child's, of course you can take a child's pose. So the last little bit here, we are going to come to our Kosaki Malasana. So basically our crow is what we're coming into here. So this is what we are going to open with. So from here, in your downward facing dog, I want you to inhale, lift that right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step the foot to the outside of the hand. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, and we come into our Malasana, our yogic squat here. So we're opening up first of all. I do not care how far down your bum is towards the ground. I literally don't. I really don't. What I really do care about is our rounding of our backs. I would rather you be all the way up here than to you be down here doing all this. This, no good. Here, good. Once you've got this established, long spine, if anything, you can arch a little bit through the back. Nice. Lift the chest, open. We're going to be holding for 5. Inhale, can you lengthen a bit more through the body? Exhale, squeeze the shoulders back in together. Open the chest. Hands can be wherever you want them to be. They can be in prayer. They can be on the backs of your knees, pressing it open. That's totally cool. Knees tracking towards the toes. Feet out about 45. Inhale. Exhale, sinks it down for 2. Inhale, find a bit more length. Exhale, sink lower for 3 maybe. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhale, 5. Exhaling. Nice. If this feels like enough for you, you stick it here. If you want to take it further, we're going to be taking it into some little twists here. So right hand is going to come down towards the mat. Inhale, left hand lifts open towards the sky. Keep the heels down. We're going to be here for 2 breaths. Inhale, reach that left arm all the way up tall. Beautiful. Exhale, rotate and twist it back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes down towards the mat, opposite side. Inhale, arm lifts open towards the sky. Exhale, we twist. Inhale, reach longer. Exhale, twist deeper, squeeze the shoulders together. Inhale, and exhale, release it down towards the mat. Lift your hips all the way up towards the sky. Come into a fold. Beautiful. Nice. From here, I want you to shuffle your feet out a little bit wider. And start to roll it all the way up. We're going to come into our Cossacks. So we normally would enter a little bit different here, but we're kind of running a little bit short on time today. So from here, this wider stance, toes pointing out 45. I want you to turn your right toes out a little bit further. And I want you to start to bend through that left knee, sinking your bottom towards the heel. Nice. If you can, keep that foot down. Again, nice and long through the spine. We're going to hold our Cossacks here. So we're finding this nice little length through the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink it deeper. Inhale, lengthen through the body. Exhale, take it deeper. Beautiful. Nice. Then staying as low as you can, I want you to shuffle it over towards the other side. Beautiful. So we're lengthening out this leg. Toe turns up. Keep that heel down. Inhale, lengthen through the body. Exhale, sink the hip. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Then I want you to walk it all the way back to the middle. Take it back into that fold, shuffle the feet in. So our hips should be nice and open here now. Beautiful. So we're back in this nice little Malasana. We're going to do some little rollbacks here. So we're from Malasana spot. Take a look over at the screen for a moment just to watch what's going on here. Two options. You can use your hands to support you through this, or you can not. So from this Malasana, I'm going to roll it all the way backwards. Here, find some momentum and bring it up. Maybe I'm using my hands to help me bring it upwards like that. Maybe you don't quite make it. It's first thing in the morning. Maybe we're using so much momentum, we're using so much strength here, we don't use any hands. So we roll it back and we bring it all the way back up. Nice. So we're going to be taking 10 of these rolls back and forwards. You get the idea. Mine weren't so great there, but that's okay. It shows you, even when you're a teacher, things don't always go to plan when you're demoing. Setting yourself up. From this Malasana, we're going to be rolling back and forwards 10. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, roll it backwards for 1. Inhale, brings it up. Maybe you have to use the hands. Exhale, take it back for 2. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, takes it back for 3. Have fun with this. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, rolling back 4. Inhale, up. Exhale, rolling back 5. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it back for 6. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, take it back 7. You can be doing this slightly different timing as well. Inhale, up. Exhale, take it back 8. Go on, give it some welly. You've got this. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, take it back 9. Inhale, bring it back to that Malasana. Last one, have fun. Exhale, roll it back. It's like being kicked again. And inhale, bring it back up. So we're back into our Malasana. It's one of the most fun things to do. Beautiful. So even though we're practicing, even though we're getting stronger, doesn't mean we can't access our little inner child, have a little bit of fun here. Beautiful. Next thing you're going to need for the next one is we're going to be doing this, but we're going to be rolling into our crow. Maybe everyone's like, what? Crazy. So let me set you up your crow first of all. Best reason is we're at home here. So rather than traveling that Malasana, we're going to be traveling to our crow. So I'll walk you through crow. Normally in class, I wouldn't necessarily do this. We kind of just do it because I know where you guys are all at. But because we're at home, I want to be a little extra safe. So hands come down towards the mat. First thing is facing forwards. I want you to grip the floor like an angry cat. I want you to dome through the back, so pressing the ground away. My arms are going to bend through this. So let me stay straight if we're kind of super advanced. For those who are just starting their crow journey, the knees come to the outside of the elbows, but we're advanced brogies, so they're probably going to come up towards the armpits. Keep doming through that upper back. I want you to look forwards as far as you can here. Nice. Keep doming through the back. Weight starts to transfer into the hands. So I start to become light on my feet. Keep the feet down first of all. Keep doming, press the hips up too. I want to make sure you've got the right position. Then from here, maybe that right heel taps towards the bottom. Exhale, take it down. Left heel lifts up. Exhale, take it down. Then maybe we start to float. Right heel lifts. Maybe left heel, heels towards the bum. Keep pressing it. We're holding our crow for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring it down. Nice. So we're back into our Malasana, our yogic squat. Take a little look over. This is what's going to happen next. We're going to be moving to and from. Going to be in your own time, but we're going to take 10 reps, like we did with our Malasana rolls, but this time coming into our crow. If this seems like no way, carry on with those Malasana ones again. But take a quick look. We're going to roll it back. And then inhale, whoop, bring it back up, straight into that crow. So rolling it back. Inhale, bring it straight up. See, they don't have to be perfect every time. Over to you guys. We're going to set yourselves up. So starting your Malasana. Roll it back. Take it forward. Take it into that crow. Nice. I got you. We're going to be doing 10 of these. So that was 1. You're probably on 2. JP, I see you. You've got this. We're going for 3. Maybe you're at 4. Maybe it's 5. Cool. Bit longer. Give it some money. So when you roll it back, really give it nice energy. Roll it forward. Hips all the way up tall. Can you leave this feet away from the ground? Maybe they just move just a little millimeter here. Nice. Engage through the arms as you bring it up. Dome through that back. Press the ground away. Rolling it back. Nice, have some fun. We've still got a few more time for a few more reps. We're going to be here for another 10. We're going to be here for another 9, for 8, for 7. Oh, you've got this for 6. For 5, go on, give it a last go. Last one, last chance. For 3, for 2, and 1. Bring it back into your Malasana, your nice little yogic squat here. Last one, we're going to roll it down towards the mat. We're going to end up laying on our backs. So roll it all the way down. Woo! And release the arms down towards the mat. You think we're done? We are not done. Last little bit, we're going to get some abs. We're going to work on our dish. So bring your knees up in line with your hips. Bring the shins parallel to the mat. Flex the feet. Nice. So we think with the position started, it has not. I want you to start to press your lower back down towards the mat. Lift the tailbone away from the mat. Then from here, I want you to peel your shoulders away from the mat. Start to reach your hands as though they're going for the heels. We're holding for 5. Press that lower back down for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Release it back down. So that is level 1. Then coming forward, we're going to move to level 2. Hip stack back over, knee stack back over hip. Flex the feet, shins parallel. Nice. Lift those shoulder blades away and reach towards the heels. Level 2. Point the toes, extend the legs. Start to float them down towards the mat, coming into our dish. Internal rotation of the feet, lower back keeps pressing down. If the lower back starts to arch here, we can put paper underneath it. Legs come up a little higher, holding for 5, holding for 4, for 3, you feel shaking, for 2, squeeze everything, for 1, and then release it down towards the mat. Beautiful. Last level. Hands are going to come up overhead. Nice. Knees stacked over the hips, shins parallel. Lower back presses down, tailbone raised away from the mat. Lift the shoulder blades up and reach the arms. That's level 1. If you're staying here, stay here. Level 2, extend the legs. Point, start to raise, lower them down towards the mat. Keep the lower back intact. Keep it pressing down. Tailbone still lift. Internal rotation. Level 3, you've got this. Arms are going to come up overhead. In line with the ears, reach long for the arms. We're holding for 5. We're holding for 4. Keep that lower back pressing down. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. And 1. And release it down towards the mat. Take a nice deep stretch of the arms overhead. Release the abdomen. We are done with that hard work. Onto the relaxation. Arms come alongside the body. Feet about mat width apart. Palms facing upwards. Beautiful. I want you to lift your head up away from the mat. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Feel that nice length across the back of the spine. Then keeping that length, I want you to roll the head down. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Nice. And setting up our breathing. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth. I want you to fill it right up this time. Inhale into the belly, the ribs, the chest, and then exhale through the mouth. One more. Inhale into the belly, the ribs, the chest, and exhale. I want you to relax it all the way down towards the mat. The eyes are closed. As I move through each body part, I want you to tense it, and then I want you to relax. So squeeze the feet and then relax them. Squeeze the legs and then relax. Squeeze the hips and the bum and then relax. Squeeze the abdomen and the lower back and then relax. Squeeze the shoulders, arms, clench the hands into fists and then relax them. Squeezing the face tight up, scrunch it up, and then relax. Allow your body to soften down towards the mat. And for the next half a minute, I want you just to focus on your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. If you find your attention start to wander, just bring it back to the breath. Not controlling or manipulating, just following that sound and sensation in and out through the nostrils or rise and fall of the belly. And then gently start to bring some life back to the body. Maybe wiggling the fingers, maybe wiggling the toes, maybe taking that nice deep stretch overhead. Maybe hugging the knees all the way up towards the chest. Take a little roll over towards your right hand side. Then bring yourself to a comfortable seated position. As always in Broga, we like to say what Namaste means for us, the teacher. You know, it's like use the same one every time because that is generally what it means to me. I want you to bring your palms together. So to me, Namaste means thank you. So thank you to yourselves for coming to practice, spending time on your bodies and your minds. Thank you to your fellow Broggies for sharing this space with you. The thumbs are going to raise towards the space between the eyebrows as we bow our heads down towards the mat. Namaste. Thank you all so much for coming. If anyone has any questions, please do ask over in the live chat over here. I'm more than welcome. If I could speak, it would be great, wouldn't it? You are more than welcome to ask whatever you like, and I am more than happy to answer any of your questions. If you want to join me again, I teach. I'll be back here tomorrow, 12 o'clock. So not advanced Broga, but we're going to be doing a lower body boot camp. So your bum is going to be on fire. And also Tuesdays, 12 o'clock as well is when I teach. So that is upper body. I'm going to pin these into the group for you just now. And also, again, come join me again next Wednesday. Let me put this all in for you so you can see. Sending this all for you now. Whoop, give me 2 seconds. It's going to come on. Oh, I'm over the word limit, it's saying. Nice. Also, if you want to stay in touch with me, you can find me on Instagram. I'm at Charlotte_Sands, so feel free to ask any questions. I'm going to put that in for you to now. Awesome. So catch me again on the mat Tuesdays, 12 o'clock, upper body boot camp. Wednesdays, same time as now, 8 o'clock, advanced power Broga. And then Thursdays, 12 o'clock, lower body boot camp. 3 times, you've got me. Charlotte Sands, catch me on Instagram at Charlotte_Sands. So feel free, ask questions in this chat if you have time now. If you have to run away, you can ask me on Instagram. I do answer my messages. I promise you they do not fall into the black hole of the Instagram inbox. It may take me a little bit of time to get back to you, but I promise I answer all my students. And you can ask any of them. I don't lie. No questions? Also, JP, good job. 2nd day in a row that he's been here. He was here for upper body yesterday, so that is awesome. Everyone's super quiet today. Everyone's like, it's the last few days. Oof. Still feeling that bank holiday, are we? Right. If there's no questions, I am going to end our little stream now. Last chance, or forever hold your peace. Right. See you tomorrow, guys. 12 o'clock, lower body boot camp. Bye-bye. Have a fab day.